Starting with the South, boys. Here we go.
Ironically, I got the South pulled up first.
All right, so
yeah, I knew that. That's why I said it.
All right, who wants to start off first? Who wants to kick us off, baby?
Who
wants?
Tyler would love to start us off.
Tyler, the floor is yours, my friend.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I made these predictions in about a 25-minute span last night.
Feel that
during Sparks, so
respect.
They're just thrown together. So I mean, it could be good. It could be, trash. But let's see. You said South, right?
Yeah, AFC South. Let's get it.
Okay, my number one team, the Indianapolis Colts, at 12-5.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure AR-15 is going to be back, so he's going to ride with him. All right, then. Number two team is the the first half of their season is going to be all right until Stephon Diggs cries a lot. So Houston Texans is going to be second at 10-7, with probably 5 of their losses in the last 6 games. Just because he's gonna derail them. And then I got Jacksonville at 3 at, I'm pretty sure that's 8-9. Okay. Yeah, 8-9. That's 17, right?
Yeah.
The math wrong.
Yeah. No, that's
okay.
Right.
And then Tennessee last, obviously. I'm gonna say 4-13. I don't got their schedule up. I was just winging this thing, so it's gonna be a little rough. They're not the worst team, so just foreshadowing.
I can also relate to the Tennessee being last. That's for sure. I have a feeling all 5 of us are all going to have Tennessee towards the bottom across the NFL, if I had to take a very strong guess. Jacob, what about you? What do you got for the AFC South?
At number 4, I have the Tennessee Titans at 2-15, going 0-6 in the division, with their only 2 wins coming week 4 against Miami, and week 13 against Washington.
A surprise dub against Miami. I like it.
Yes, I think they squeak by against Miami. There's always those games every week,
right?
And I think that would be one of them. I think it's a catch game. At number 3 in the division, I have 3 teams, by the way, making the playoffs from this division. At number 3, I have the Colts at 11-6, 3-3 in division. At number 2, the Jaguars at 13-4. And at number 1, I have the Houston Texans.
What'd you have for
at
the Jags?
13-3. Huh?
What'd you have for the Jags?
Why do I have it 13-4? What's going on there?
13-4 would be a 17-week season. What'd you say for Houston? 13-3? That means you missed a game for Houston.
I did. Oh, that's because I couldn't decide week 17 between them and the Ravens.
Oh, okay. Gotta make a pick right now, Bubba.
It's home. It's on a Wednesday.
Gotta make a pick, Bubba.
Give me the Texans.
All right, here we go. So Texans
14-13, number 1 seed in the playoffs for the AFC.
Okay, all right. I am at a different spectrum from you completely, Jacob. Completely. Now I want to stress. I acknowledge that I think Indy can be a dangerous team this year. I'm gonna go ahead and say that up front. If they come out with double-digit wins, I will not be surprised. However, I do not have them with double-digit wins. I have the Titans also with 2-15. Not 0-6 in the division. I do have them catching 1 win on the Jaguars because that's a game the Jaguars would lose. The Jaguars in 3rd place with a 7-10 record, unfortunately.
Wow.
Pain. And then the Colts I have at an 8-9 record. Losing record here, boys. And then I have the Texans, which are the number 3 seed in the AFC, with a 13-4 record. For the Texans, the only losses that I had lined up for them is the Lions week 10. The Jaguars catching a stray win in Week 13, the Chiefs in 16, and the Ravens in 17. That's all I've got.
Why do you think the Jags aren't going to be that great this year? I'm kind of curious from the Jags fan perspective.
Man, I just have a feeling T-Law is just going to still be the exact same that he's been. I don't think he's going to take a jump. I don't think he's going to take a leap into being superstar status, even with an amazing weapon with Brian Thomas and stuff. I have a I hope and pray that I'm wrong. I just have a sneaking gut feeling that it's just going to be a mid-ass year for the Jaguars.
I mean, that division's going to be really tough this year.
Yeah, I mean, it is. And I just have a sneaking suspicion the Jags are going to be mid as shit. T-Law is going to be mid as shit, and it's going to be a very depressing year for Jags fans.
Listen, they may have just paid the man, but they'll bench him, start Mac Jones, win the Super Bowl.
Probably. He's the next coming of Nick Foles. He'll go somewhere else, have a big contract, and not do anything, just like Nick Foles did with Jacksonville.
Yep. Or like Bortles did with Jackson.
Basically. Well, I mean, yeah, kind of. But anyway, let me shout out Shane's. Well, I gotta get my dang thing alone. Shane has the Texans at a 10-7, Jags at 9-8, Colts 9-8, and Titans 6-11. He's a lot more generous to the Titans than we are. A lot more generous. No, I lost my Sharpie that I always fidget with. All right, I got it back. Cool.
AFC South. Let me scroll back down. AFC South. My AFC South, I have the Colts going 5-12. I have the Titans going 6-11. I've got the Jaguars going 7-9, and I have the Texans with the number 2 overall seed at 14-3.
What'd you have the Jags?
7-9.
So it'd be 7-10. You may have missed a game.
I'm at 7. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm probably missed a game. I'm
Okay.
at 7-10.
Yeah, that's what I have for the Jags too.
Let me double check and make sure. Yeah, 7-10.
Yeah, that's what I have as well. I have 7-10. Like I said earlier, I just think it's going to be I think it's going to be a disappointing year.
Yeah, I will say this much because I do think this is still going to be one of the weaker divisions of football. Look out for the Titans next year. I think there's going to be I think we're going to see some promise in this group after this year, but it's going to be tough. But until the Jags can win at home, they're just not going to be very good. That's their biggest. That's their biggest. I have them winning 2 home games this year.
You think this is going to be one of the weaker divisions?
Yes.
Interesting. Did you hear our predictions, by the way?
I did not. I had just come in when y'all were finishing up on how bad the Patriots are going to be, and y'all are going to be.
Very true. Very true.
That's when he popped in.
So what did y'all say?
I said that the Texans are going to be the number 1 seed in the AFC with 14-3 record. The Jags are going to be the 5 seed at 13-4, and the Colts are going to be the 7 seed at 11-6.
The Jags going 13-4?
Yeah, I have them 6-2 at home, 7-2 away.
Wow, about to say because they could not win home games last year. That was their biggest downfall. I hope you're right because I'm a big Trevor Lawrence guy. I love Trevor. And what'd you say about the Titans?
2-15.
Okay.
With their 2 wins coming against the Dolphins week 4, and the Commanders at week 13.
Okay.
I've got the
Right,
Texans 13-4, and they are my number 2 seed. Jags 7-10, Colts 7-10, Titans 2-15.
Okay, so yeah, I'm about to say because I think we'll see.